seem to always be looking at them.
Hello world, that's my boyfriend eating breakfast at IHOP with Glo. I think I'll give him a kiss.
You'll have to excuse my hair, it's looking a little ragged this morning.
He's already gotten used to the
new me.
The life of Glo. Carries video cameras, webcams, catches moments. I wish this wasn't such a bad
Light?
Yeah, because we could talk about Survivor. Maybe you can catch it. Yeah, it's a shame.
Yeah. I normally set up this when you read the newspaper.
Here's one. This one might work. Honey, why would I be good on Survivor?
I would think it would be just your great beauty.
My great beauty's not going to win me Survivor, honey.
Oh, yeah. Right. I mean, they would just throw them off. They wouldn't even know how to handle you.
How do you think I'd win Survivor? Be serious. I know you love me and everything. It was a serious question.
I think you would have them let the guard down. You would catch them off guard. They would underestimate you.
They'd underestimate me? Think? Yeah. You think I would,
Isn't that how people win? By being underestimated, and when they know it, they're beaten.
And do you think that my social charms would probably make them all trust me?
I think so.
I might just send this to Jeff Probst for laughs and giggles. What do you think about me and my sister trying to get on Survivor?
Well, I think you're both very physically fit, and it'd be hard for someone to compete against someone who's in shape as both of you are. And that would probably would act in your benefit, because they would underestimate you, both being females and stuff, and realize you're just as strong and just as fit as a Navy SEAL.
I gotta go. We're gonna do this on the go, babe. Hold on. Let's tell our love story real quick. What happened when we put your tent up down in Manier? The Sound, the Albemarle Sound. Was that Manier?
It was down in Manier, yeah.
And what was our first? Well, actually, that was our second miraculous.
Third
Miraculous.
I would say you jumping at the kayak was
on our first day, jumping out of the kayak.
Yeah.
That's when we kayaked
in the middle of the river. Yeah.
It's our kayak 4 miles.
And I was concerned whether I could get you back in there. And then on the second day, we caught out on my sailboat in a thunder and lightning storm. The lightning hitting all around us.
And you asked me to go in the hole, and I told you to wear flops. Maybe they didn't remember us.
Flip-flops, and they would be able to have something to identify my body with.
Is that when you fell in love with me?
No, that wasn't it.
Okay, so you fell in love with me at the family reunion when me and my grandson were wrestling.
Down the floor.
Down on the floor.
Yeah, and that wouldn't be so amazing, but the grandson is like 21, 22 years old.
And I was whooping his butt a little
Yeah.
bit. I forgot about that one.
Yeah.
Is that when I put the neck lock on him?
Yeah.
The arm lock or something?
I don't know. All I know, he was squealing. I said, Lord, I've never heard. Never seen a woman get the best of a young guy like that. He's not a little guy either. He's much larger than I am.
Well, honey, when I put my arms around you and put a lock on you, it's nothing like that. And watch what you say on worldwide camera.
Right. Well, I don't try to get away from you.
I love you.
I have a tendency maybe to come forward, you know, when you're grabbing me. And he was trying to get away.
Okay. I'd say the biggest one, though, is when that big heavy-duty tent flew underwater intact, completely together. Not one seam came apart underneath 10 or 12 foot of water.
Yeah.
And I saw you standing there just looking at it. And our show's getting ready to begin in a couple hours. And you and I had to jump in that water. Well, actually, you jumped in first, kept telling me not to jump in. And you and I and another friend of yours,
Wade, that was his name.
Wade, took that tent apart in about an hour and a half and had it up and put together for the art show.
Yeah.
That's what amazed me.
And the tent was underneath the water. That was a lot of work.
Yeah. We're talking about metal and attachments and clips and Velcro and zipper down and lockdown and weights underwater. We ain't talking about 5-pound weights, by the way. We're talking about 25, 50-pound weights.
50-pound weights apiece.
Having to get up.
Yeah. And they were, it was under the water and
10 or 12 feet under the water.
Yeah. It's amazing. In fact, I had people come up to me later on in the art show and tell me they'd only seen things like that on TV. So, but we got the tent together and it was a successful art show.
So you can put me and Tom on Survivor, or you can put me and my sister on Survivor, but me and Tom aren't married. So that's not a family thing. That's the catch-22.
Well,
but he would suggest you put me and my sister on Survivor from all the stories he's told.
Right. Yep, and Denise, by the way, she's an avid bodybuilder, and I've seen some of the photos of her and trophies when she was bodybuilding. She's very fit, just like you, Gloria. Both of you are. I couldn't believe that a female could spend that much time swimming, because that was quite a challenge just to stay afloat, and let alone go down and bring the heavy weights and stuff up and all those steel poles. That tent was 10 foot by 10 foot. It wasn't like some little
camping tent.
Yeah, little camping pop-up or something.
You know what amazed me about that? It's all those people up there. They saw that we were over 60 years old. All those people, by the hundreds, were standing on the shore just watching us with cameras and video cameras.
Yeah.
And nobody offered to help us.
Well, a couple guys came out there and helped bring ropes in and stuff like that.
Yeah, honey, but they were afraid to get their feet wet. 20-some-year-old guys standing up there watching us in the water.
Well, I don't blame them, because you and I were sick for weeks afterwards. and I read the sign later on that said do not swim or wade in this water because of hazardous waste being dumped in there all the time.
It took us weeks to get our sinuses right.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. I couldn't breathe for 2 or 3 weeks.
So,
it was quite an experience.
Me and Tom should be on the Amazing Race.
Well, that was our first 3 dates.
Yeah,
I mean kayaking, then the sailboat adventure, and then the art show down at the New World Art Festival.
I think the new adventure has been that you fell in love with me. That's the greatest adventure of all.
Right. That's true. We've had one great time.
It's like being in love with a woman with 4 kids and 2 grandchildren, honey.
Well, it's the old expression, there's never a dull moment.
Not with my family. All right, over now, Jeff Probst. More Burnett.
In fact, we ought to tell them what your son did the other night, knocking on the bedroom door.
When I was naked.
When you
I said I'm naked. He said, I don't care, Mama. He said,
yeah, I want to give you some money. He's walking in. I mean, I'm sitting up in the bed and I'm wondering what in the world's going on. And the son's coming in, walking all around and saying, hello, how you doing? At least you put your clothes on before you open the door.
Right, well, we're not going to end this episode without you saying, I love Glo. love Tom too. Give me a call. Nothing else. I made you laugh. This is the real life of Glo with Thom.
This is the district attorney's report.